Hi everyone, it's me Tia back with another Tuesday video for you. So this week is once again another free week, so if you didn't see last week's videos, then it just means that we can do whatever we want with our videos, so there's no theme and we all have creative control of each video we make this week. So this week I'm going to be doing a things that are underrated video. So there's always things that are going to be popular and things that everybody talks about, and you have these things that I'm going to be listing they have people who support it, but I feel like they deserve more credit than they already have. So let me start out with the list. Okay, number 1 is Nash. So you probably have heard of Nash right now because he has a popular song on the radio right now called I Hate You, I Love You, and that's probably like his biggest single right now. But he has so many great songs and I feel like he's definitely underrated. He actually talks about feelings in his songs, and he talked about how his dad influenced the way he grew up, and his lyrics are just really clever, and I feel like more people should listen to him. One song that I'm listening to right now by him that I love every time I listen to it is, and it's kind of an older song by him, but it's ILUSM, so I Love You So Much, and it comes on my shuffle on Spotify and I just listen to it all the time, and it's so good and it's so cute. And I actually saw Nash live when I went to go see Hoodie Allen perform back in March. So here's a picture that I got. Look how good he looks. He looks so good here. But speaking of Hoodie Allen, so the next person on the list is Hoodie Allen. So obviously Hoodie has been doing this for a long time and he has a decent following and he has a substantial following. But he is so chill and he's so laid back with his fans, and he's so nice and he's so personable, and he deserves so much more support because people don't really like him. They kind of look at him as just another white rapper, and he deserves so much more. He's so good. Oh, that was my cat. Don't mind that. Hoodie is amazing. So I met Hoodie back in March because I got the VIP experience for his Happy Camper tour, and his concert was just so much fun, and at the end of it, he got a bunch of bras from the crowd and he did jump rope with it. It was iconic. Good job, Hoodie. So Sierra, she suggested courteous people, which is another great option because courteous people, I personally try to be as nice to people as I can and try to be as accommodating as I can to everyone I meet. And I feel like we don't get enough credit. We're going out of our way to try to make someone else happier. And I know you're not trying to be nice to people to try to get credit for it, and I know that that's not the main goal at the end of the day, but it would be nice to be appreciated for trying to make other people feel comfortable and try to make people smile. I feel like as we get older, we just become more competitive with each other because, especially when it comes to college time, so everyone's competing to who can get into the best college, and everyone's competing in their major, everyone's competing with what job they can get and how much money they can make, and it's just kind of scary and it's kind of sad. And competitiveness in another form that really scares me is the race right now, the political race that's going on right now in America. So yeah. And I know everyone already says this, and all the big YouTubers, especially Tyler Oakley's been a big advocate this year to actually get out there and vote if you are over the age of 18, because he says and Grace has said before, this is a super important race you need to vote for. And I know there's people out there who do support Donald Trump, I'm gonna alienate myself right now and say, please don't vote for Donald Trump. He will do nothing good for this country. So, yeah, bye Republican viewers. Okay, so this one is a little bit more light topic. So, back to music. From 2009 up until like early 2014, I was a huge Justin Bieber fan. Like, huge Justin Bieber fan. I feel like whenever someone is in a fandom, like, it gets to the point where it's kind of like creepy level where you support that. So like, it got to the point where I had memorized one of Justin's license plate numbers on his car. Like, his actual car, I memorized the license plate number. But it got me noticed because back in 2013, when I went to my first VidCon, Shane Dawson, as you all know, I love Shane Dawson. Shane Dawson, he was talking about Justin on the podcast because he was doing a live podcast from VidCon. And he said, oh, is there any Justin Bieber fans here? And I screamed, and I hollered and made a lot of noise. And he said, okay, I need to talk to the biggest one here. You need to defend his honor and fight for him. And me being the dumb 15-year-old, I scream at the top of my lungs saying, I have his license plate number. So he kind of looked at me like he was a little freaked out. And Lauren just wanted me to get away from me. Lauren was terrified of me. And if you don't know Lauren was Shane's old producer. I got to do an interview with him on the podcast for 5 minutes talking about Justin and how much I liked him. And yeah, I don't regret it. No regrets, kids. Oh, I'm getting off track. Okay, so the song that I think is underrated was a song that was from his My World 2.0 album. And it's a song called Stuck in the Moment. I love this song so much. I forgot about the song for a long time, and it came on shuffle on my Spotify like a month ago, and oh my god, I jammed out to that song so hard. And his voice was still really high, so he did all those high notes, and I was like, yes, Justin, hit those high notes. It was an experience. Okay, next song is going to be a song that I'm sure you love if you're in the One Direction fandom. And I know you're thinking right now, oh, if it has something to do with One Direction, how is that underrated? Let me get to that. They had a Target exclusive album for their Take Me Home album back in 2013, which was their second album. And there was a bonus track on that album called Truly Madly Deeply. This song is so cute. It is so cute. It is relationship goal status. Liam, with him talking about how he wants to bring her coffee in bed, and just all the cute notes, and Louis' solo, and it changed my life forever. Louis' solo in any song of theirs changes my life forever. And I feel like people don't talk about it as much because freaking One Direction, they let that song die. Just like freaking They Don't Know About Us. I'm still salty that they haven't performed They Don't Know About Us live ever. The only time they performed it live, technically live, is at an Australian sound check, and it makes me want to cry so much. It's so sad. Why don't you perform it? Ugh. The last song on the list is going to be a 5 Sauce song, and I can make a whole video about how many songs 5 Sauce let die. And I'm kind of inspired by this because there's an Australian YouTuber. Her name is Casually Dion, and she has a series where she'll talk about all of the songs that different artists have let die. So she's done one on 5 Sauce, she's done one on One Direction, and she's done one on Justin Bieber, and I'll leave her link below because those videos just make me laugh and you just jam out to it. but it also makes my heart hurt because these are songs that haven't been talked about in a while. So the song that 5 Sauce Let Die, that is literally one of my favorite songs they've ever done, is Tomorrow Never Dies from the Target album for their self-titled album. Like, this song is some type of song where you just wanna like fight off the world, and like it's a great running song. Like, you just run and you feel super powerful, and this song, it literally feels like you can do anything and you can conquer anything while you're listening to this song, and it feels like you could like fight in like an apocalypse or like some movie end of the world type stuff. And they have never performed it live, and it makes me so upset. It makes me so mad. It makes me literally want to fight Michael and Ashton most. I don't know why Michael and Ashton. I'll probably fight Luke and Callum because, unpopular opinion, Luke and Callum are the 2 problematic ones in the group. So, sorry, cake people, or just Luke and Callum separately people, but it's all about Michael and Ashton. Yeah, I digress. But yeah, Tomorrow Never Dies is such a good song, and it makes me so mad they've never performed it live. Like, why not? Why can't you perform it live, you guys? Ugh, I can talk about this forever. And the last thing on the list, Christina suggested dogs. Even though dogs are not underrated, Christina just loves dogs, and I love dogs, and I feel like everybody loves dogs. But I'm gonna do a spin on it and say disabled dogs. So, disabled dogs, people kind of look at them as if they can't further live their life because they have a disability, and it just makes me really sad because as a vegan, I love animals. So like, when you see, if you ever go to like a shelter and you see like the 3-legged dog and no one wants to adopt him because like it's a lot of work to take care of a disabled dog, but like they can live their life just as fully as a fully functional dog, and it makes me sad because like some cases the dogs were born with the disability or the disease where they had to lose a limb, or they're like blind or deaf or something like that, and like it just makes me sad. I know there's plenty of people out there who will give disabled dogs a chance, but there's also plenty of other people who kind of just already automatically write it off the list if they're looking for a dog. They deserve to have a long, fulfilling life just as much as any other dog, and it makes my heart hurt. Don't automatically count them out if you're ever looking for a dog. I'd also recommend to adopt, don't shop. A lot of the times, these breeders are forcing these dogs to have multiple babies, and it's not good for the mother. And like, yeah, I'm gonna stop this rant here because I'm gonna get heated, and it just, and I know a lot of people out there don't want to hear me go on like a long spiel about animal rights. So yeah, I'm gonna end the video here. So I hope everyone enjoyed, and I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I hope all of you got a lot of sleep last night and you're all relaxed and you're not too stressed out about school going back in session, and I hope you like all your classes, and I just hope you have a great day and a great week. So I'm gonna be signing off now. So bye!